for Damage. Got a good record, 16 from 51. Under the Thumb's been a late drifter. Here's the lure. For the third. Set. Racing. There's a good line in the centre. Spring Cocktail shows pace with Next of Kin out deeper. Spring Renegade, Shelley Speed. Under the Thumb, geez, Damage just got cluttered up. He went to third. The leaders are getting deep. Next of Kin. Back to the inside was Spring Cocktail. Next of Kin in front. Next of Kin from Spring Cocktail. Third home Spring Renegade, then Shelley Speed. They made no ground at all from the rear. Under the Thumb, and Damage has dropped out and finished last of the six. It's a 19.9 run. Under the Thumb just kept going with Spring Cocktail. They had it between them, and then Under the Thumb probably had a length and a half to two at the 50-metre pole, and that race did not change complexion from the time the lids went up. Penny Hutchinson with Next of Kin. The interim numbers go into the frame. 1, 3, 7 and 8, 1992, and it's a length and a quarter by two. More details to follow. Next of Kin by El Gran Senor, Fizzy Vale, 43 starts for 10 wins and 19 minors. It's won well. The runner-up, Spring Cocktail for Greg Board for the Board Racing Syndication, Aston DB Spring Glass, and she was having her 36th start. Greg over from South Australia these days, and 7 Black Spring Renegade, Scott Board for the Board Racing Syndication, Fernando Bale Spring Leaf, 1, 3, 7 and 8, 1 and a quarter by two. Damage got cluttered up early and then it went to third, but it's finished well out of it. So too did the green Under the Thumb. So 1, 3, 7 and 8, run home 13.46, 19.92 after the third. A length and a quarter by two margins, 1 and a quarter by two. 1, 3, 7 and 8 after the fourth from Goulburn. Make that the third, Kel. 13.46. Just having a look at the replay here. Next of Kin, it just basically jumped straight to the front. Spring Cocktail went to second, and that was the end of the section. Everything else made no ground at all. $14.90 and $5.30. $15 on Unitab. Yeah, Shelley Speed was slow to go. Damage got cluttered up there with Under the Thumb, and then Spring Renegade found a bit of trouble. Damage went to third but deep, but it was all Next of Kin and Spring Cocktail. They had it between it. Nothing else was making any ground whatsoever. And at the end of the wire, it was pretty much Next of Kin from Spring Cocktail and Spring Renegade. All clears there. 1, 3, 7 and 8, all clear on race 3.